Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, DVIN CILICIA is hosting US Supersonics. Let me introduce you to the lineup of teams. Supersonics. Number 1, Gato Payastem.
Whoa, whoa, baby, poke it up, poke it up, poke it up.
Number 4, Harold Cozy.
Poke it up, baby, poke it up, poke it up, poke it up.
Number 5, Brandon Collar.
No block, my block, poke it up, get up, get up.
Number 6, Simon Terzian.
Baby, poke it up, poke it up, poke it up.
Number 8, Chris Williams.
Poke it up, baby.
Number 8, actually Elijah Johnson. Number 11, the captain of the team, Jamal McCoy. Number 14, Ronald Struthers. And number 15, Holy Cozy. The head coach of the team is Byron Ray. And now, DVIN CILICIA. Number 2, JJ Morris. Number 7, the captain of the team, Jean-Jacques Hagopian.
Be a man, not a fan, dog. 10-9 with a fan.
Number 11, Zach McIntyre.
Young Savage with the drama, dog.
Number 12, Troy Jones.
I'm still fucking niggas' mama, dog.
Number 15, Aikas Grigorian.
Watch the block, boy. I'm Betty Croft.
Number 22, Jamal Poplar.
Cold case. I passed him on for my bro. He know I
Number 25, R.J. Smith.
in my old day. Last year, I'm like a nigga in my old
And number 27, Gor Simonian.
2017, it's a new man.
The head coach of the team is Ago Pedros.
Get your ass a minute time, you need a new face.
The game will be officiated by the coach chief Manatsa Karavendisa and umpires David Panusian Saikisa, the senior commissioner, the King Susapa Yellow Kelly.
I ain't got no permit when I see you there. You a half plan, nigga, it's a half plan. We don't stop moving till the cops come. I'm a rich nigga, you a hot bum. I got bad bitches, you are not one. Yo, big basic bitch, nigga face it. Broke bitch, old bitch, club dog, chase it. Told me to link her number, already erased it. Big truck, Robert Maybach, I been going 8 shit. Yeah, what you talking about? the brand new Rari, brand new Lambo, feeling chill is pop, fuck this bitch, feeling sore. Put my whip in sports so I can feel it more. Pop a Percocet so I can drill it more. All my cars expensive, girls say I'm handsome. I don't take a shot, she gon' throw a tantrum. Ass shots on the family, ass shots on my denim. Money can't fit him, all the models hit him. Migo plugs I hit him, he a play with him. Slaughter gang on him, 4L gang on him. Me and my chopper got history. AK-47 blow a kiss. You ain't from the city, you a nigga. You don't come around it. Most of these rappers be a bitch to me. Acting like you grew up getting bitch to me. If you ain't gang, you ain't shit to me. I feel like the topic around me to me. Feel I'm talking that just like a snitch to me. Get some food that shit in your bitch. Niggas going broke trying to steal from me.
Hi, David Kichan, and so we are back to the Caucasus Basketball League with tonight DVIN CILICIA matching up against US SUPERSONICs. Sonics are in the 5th place in the standings. The DVIN CILICIA still in the 2nd, only down to Wagner City and Matt Foxes, while the first shot of DVIN CILICIA will not go. And there's an addition in SUPERSONICs in their roster with a player who was actually here from the first day, the start of the Caucasus Basketball League. I'm talking about Elijah Johnson, who had an injury right when he came to Armenia, Yerevan, and then finally everything's all right with him. So he is tonight in the roster, and he's in the starting lineup indeed. So the starting lineup for SUPERSONICs: Jamal McCoy, the captain; Brandon Collar, Elijah Johnson, Ronald Struthers, and Howie Kelsey. While the DVIN CILICIA starts with J.J. Morris, Zach McIntyre, R.J. Smith, Jamal Poplar, and Haikas Grigoryan. So actually Troy Jones, one of my favorites of this league, is not in the starting lineup, which is really interesting for me, with Zach McIntyre missing a three-pointer. So a minute has gone by, none of the teams has scored yet. We're going the other way with Struthers trying one, no good. The offensive board goes to Brandon Collar, and finally there's a point after the cut. Ronald receives an assist by Brandon, and there's your first points, and the scoreboard is open for US SUPERSONICs. Now it's DVIN's turn to be on the board, but RJ travels the ball right after getting it. That's the rule difference that I have to speak each game, as it seems like you have to start your dribbling before your first step. It doesn't work like that in the US. Well, actually it does, but most of the times the referees don't call that, and whenever in the NBA there's a call like that, it is talked about all around the world. So obviously these players are not actually acquainted to that much. So there's another miss from three. Haikas with a rebound. Jamal McIntyre in the same spot. We'll pass it to JJ this time. Brandon, great defense. There's a switch. And Morris drops a three. And the reason of that was that Jamal McCoy, after switching, has to go up and have his hands up. You know what they say, hand down, man down. So just raise your hand. Brandon, guarded by JJ. Morris is always playing aggressive defense, but what a great move by Brandon Collar. Gets space and his floater works, so there's a lead change, 4-3. But it's starting to be a low-scoring game. Well, in 2.5 minutes, both of the teams combining have scored only 7 points. Zach, JJ was open for a second, but didn't try another one. Poplar, jab step, no good. Great defense by Struthers. And Brandon keeps the ball alive, passes it to McCoy. Lamar goes on RJ. Will pass it to Ronald on three. Bang! Two-possession lead for the first time in the game by Sonics. And this is what I was talking about for a long time now. When you played against US SUPERSONICs starting the league, it was just, let's just say like this, it was an easy win. But now, with the motivator, and I think the nicest guy in the Caucasus League, Brandon Kohler, coming to the team. He has made such a big difference, and his impact is just grateful there. And now, when you play them, it's not an easy win. You have to fight for it, and you have to work for it. And there's an end one by RJ Smith, always crashing the offensive board. And Hovig, right after RJ's rebound, commits for a foul. Look at that. Well, actually, it was not Hovig who didn't box out. I guess both McCoy and Kilsey were the ones who needed to box him out. But there's no way I'm not talking. No way. And there's another make from the free throw line. Jamal McCoy will be the point guard. And to be honest, I was thinking when Brandon Kohler was coming to the team, I thought that Jamal will move to the shooting guard position. Oh my God, there was a foul. 100% there was a foul. I saw how they touched McCoy's hand. But oh well, nothing is called. Jamal is open. We know he can shoot, but he's not going to. Great spin, better defense by McCoy. JJ's open though. No good, rebound Jamal, and if he looks up, you will see Brandon. No, he's late. So decides to go all the way. There's the pushy game. Great fake, Struthers. Comes up short, rebound Kelsey. And right away goes to work, another rebound. Ronald. No good from the mid-range. Still, Sonics are in the lead with 5:20 to go. RJ on the wing, goes all the way. Another and one by RJ Smith. Let's see who this goes on. I guess it's gonna be on Hovig Kelsey, right? Yeah, it is on Hovig. That is his second personal foul. And there's a timeout called by US Supersonics. We will be back in a minute. And so after the end one and coming off the timeout, RJ Smith makes 3 points in a single possession, the old-fashioned way, and gets the lead for DVIN CILICIA with splitting the half, splitting the quarter actually into two halves. So RJ was there to steal during the pass, but no, great defense by JJ Morris. Jamal's pass goes out of bounds. And to be frank, we haven't seen much of Elijah Johnson with start. I was hoping to see more of him actually. Hope maybe he finds a rhythm, but believe me, after not playing for more than a month now, of course you lose some of the abilities that you do. And I'm even sure that he's not in his best form right now with the shooting or the defense or anything, to be honest. He needs to play a couple of games to again feel the game and feel the ball. And Brandon Kohler is fouled by Poplar. So from the baseline with 14 seconds on the shot clock, Sonics will inbound the ball. which they do with Struthers. Nope. Backcourt violation. Brandon didn't find anybody, so tried to skip it to Struthers. I don't. It is a turnover. So JJ gets the pass. Was guarded by McCoy now. Goes by easily all the way in. Oh my goodness. A foul is called. Of course, Brandon has to laugh about this one because let's see the replay. Well, for a second, he put both of his hands on JJ Morris. It is a foul, but I mean, it is just a rule book foul. It's not an actual game sweep foul. Let's just say that. So it's neither a bad nor a good call. While JJ makes the free throw, 12-7, 5-point lead for CILICIA. And after scoring the 7 points, Sonics have not been scoring for 3 minutes straight now and more. Run out, open, bang! Great pass by Brandon Collar. Saw that Struthers was not rolling, he popped. And the rest, everybody knows what happened. Poplar. Great footwork, better defense by Struthers yet again. Elijah all the way. And it was a great drive, but in the end, lost the control of the ball, tried to use his offhand, the left hand, and it didn't work. RJ misses a three. Rebound, Brandon. 3 team fouls for Sonics, only one for DVIN CILICIA in the starter of the game. McCoy has 8 seconds. Crosses over on Jamal. On JJ, I'm sorry, and Jamal makes the 2 points. So back to a single possession game. That is cut down to 2. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a tie game now. Scoreboard was a little bit late and my eyes were a little bit early. So tie game, we are tied on 12. JJ, open, good. And we've all seen that these kinds of plays, of defensive possessions actually from US Supersonics, really mess up with their game as all the players, both the coach, start to complain on each other. They don't want to keep the problem on themselves. They blame everybody else. So I really hope that this 1-3 doesn't make anything. And there's the gift from DVIN CILICIA to Supersonics. McIntyre's pass goes out of bounds, turnover, and yet on the previous attack, after McCoy scoring a 3 and tying the game, Sonics have an opportunity now to gain the lead back. It was a good defense in the beginning, but then Morris saw that Brandon had a lot of space, so committed for 1, and that's his first foul. So second team foul for DVIN CILICIA with 2 minutes and 2 seconds in the first half. McCoy. Good pass to Brandon. Long 3. No good, and the reason he shot that there was not a lot of time on the shot clock. Maybe after the pass they wouldn't have been able to make a shot, but Poplar Slaughter won't go. Elijah with the rebound. Another drive, this one is good. Johnson with his first 2 points of the Caucasus League. RJ Smith for the 3. No good, another rebound by Poplar. And another great defense by Ronald Struthers. And the ball now goes out of bounds. Yes, it has to be timeout. Technical foul, what am I talking about? Yeah, a technical foul is called on Jamal Poplar. We're throwing the ball on the opposite side. Well, it was clear that he was not happy with either the referees not calling a foul or him not being able to score once again. So Brandon Collar has 1 free throw opportunity, which is a 3 point, and he missed it. So we're going back the other way from their own half court. Sonics will have another possession with a minute and 16 to go in the first quarter. So both the teams committing for 3 team fouls, each of them. And actually now 2 players are playing with 2 personal fouls. One from DVIN CILICIA, which is Jamal Poplar, and one from Supersonics, so with Kelsey. And Brandon's shot in and out. Caucasus with a rebound. Puts his feet on gas. That's his favorite spot to shoot a 3 from, but he wouldn't this time. As JJ Hagopian replaced Poplar after that technical. And once again, RJ Smith is going to the line. Is this one on Hovik? No, it was not. It is on Elijah. So Sonics is kind of lucky that Hovik is not getting his third, as right now he is the only big guy in Sonics lineup. Besides, he's an Armenian. Not forget about that either. And so if he manages to get 3-4 fouls, for example, early, and Byron Ray, the head coach of Sonics, has to sub him out, Sonics is going to have a lot of problems. Because if Jamal Poplar is on the floor, obviously Randall Struthers is going to be on Jamal. But then Caucasus, Zach McIntyre, all of them being tall and having a lot of height advantage, are going to get a lot of space. And JJ hustled very good, but the ball is actually rewarded to Sonics with 22 on the shot clock. There's 10-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Struthers got the ball from the inbound, this time by Brandon. Collar is open, drives, great pass to Kelsey. What a great move by Hovik. It was not a turnover. Now, I agree with the referees. No call is a good call here. And there's 15 on the clock. Maybe the last shot will go to DVIN, but Caucasus didn't see the time, and he goes on Hovik. Great defense by Kelsey. 5 seconds on the clock. JJ for a 3. No good. McCoy, rebound. He needs to shoot. And that is it. With 2 points lead of US Supersonics, we are going into the second quarter. We'll be back after a break.
My gorgeous still wear the braids on the side. Thought she forgave me our age at the time. I'm not that patient with mine. We call the case, we have you been to that state sense. Say the legs, say the legs, slip, short and legs, tips. You was jealous, now apologize, goofy. I'm the prize, you step to me, glorify me, show the movies. Black old like the early 60s. My girl didn't want to twirl a Bentley. I feel her the next. She got money, but she empty, that's my type for real. They offer me a license, still right to my clientele. I did bad, now she hate me, hope I run the hill. You doing bad, popping pills. Kansas City, Chicago, Atlanta, where you going? Say she there without knowing. Oh, you meant mine? Kansas City, Chicago, Atlanta, where you going? Say she there without knowing. Yeah. Kansas City, Chicago, Atlanta, where you going? Say she there without knowing. Oh, you meant mine? Kansas City, Chicago, Atlanta, where you going? Say she there without knowing. My shorty going like heroin with the gold teeth. Slow feet won't get you nowhere. We in this nose deep. I'm doing better than you ever respected. Don't check for me unless my check account respected collections. I used to pass collection break, just hoping to get to heaven. She want heaven on earth and wanna pull up in the 7. That's my bitch. What she wants, she gets. We out for it, status seeking. I told her don't be putting out for it. Used to run my fingerprints. Now I'm trying to find prints. Let's talk the balance. I was cursed, blessed, and blind with. You came home like when the time went. Child, baby. Kansas City, Chicago, Atlanta, where you going? Say she there without knowing. Oh, you meant mine? Kansas City, Chicago, Atlanta, where you going? Say she there without knowing. Yo, Kansas City, Chicago, Atlanta, where you going? Say she there without knowing. Oh, you meant mine? Kansas City, Chicago, Atlanta, where you going? Say she there without knowing.
We're back in the second quarter with Sonics leading with 2 points And there's actually one thing that I've noticed in the games that US Supersonics play. I guess it's maybe a stamina problem in them. I don't know. What I'm saying is that most of the times when they start, they are always in the lead. And one, Jamal McCoy. And they're playing great basketball for 2.5 maybe quarters. So like 25 minutes. And then right after that, they just fall apart. No defense. Their shots don't go in. They don't connect with their possessions. I don't know what's the problem. I guess during the practices, the head coach Byron has to concentrate more on the physical abilities, not on the shooting and tactics maybe. I don't know. I hope it doesn't happen the same. I hope it doesn't happen tonight, because they have started really strong. I'm not saying I want them to win and DVIN to lose. All of you obviously know I'm a big fan of DVIN. Not so much this year, because it's not DVIN, it's DVIN CILICIA. This is the merged version. But I kind of course, like the team. As my favorite player from last year, Reggie Monster George, shout out to you, my man. And Anthony Alston were two of my favorite players, as Highcuts connects with the 3 and cuts the lead down to 1 point. So this year, Jamal Poplar, the big guy who replaced Reggie George as kind of a monster. He didn't show his monster side yet this year. Hope he will eventually. And then Troy Jones, the MVP of the 3-on-3 SBZ Cup, which, whom again, I really do enjoy watching play. So what I'm saying is, I really like DVIN. I don't want them to lose. I don't want them to win. I don't want Sonics to lose. I don't want Sonics to win. I want a good game. I want a good basketball. I want a good competition. That's all I want. And that's why I hope Sonics won't fall apart in the second half. As McIntyre is open. Lucky shot. The ball rolls in after a couple of bounces on the rim. And just like that, DVIN is back in the lead. So McCoy now has the ball. Will pass it to Brandon. Gets a screen by Hovik Kulzi. Goes up. No good. Kulzi's fight for rebound didn't work. As I've spoke about this once. Great pass by JJ to RJ, and RJ couldn't catch it. Sleepy hands. So as I was saying, I've talked about the Jamal Poplar and Kulzi matchup. Yes, Hovik Kulzi has got the height. It is not a big advantage for Poplar, as always, besides, of course, new boy, that's Charlie Daniels. And the problem in that matchup is that Hovik is not strong enough. Jamal is both high, tall, and is a very strong big guy with an agility. And as I was saying, Hovik Kulzi, who is not that strong, got the rebound and made the two points. And I'll just be honest, Kulzi started the league not good, and now he has become one of the best Armenian players of the league, as he's getting a lot of minutes on the floor for Sonics as an Armenian. And you saw in the last possession, he's crushing the offensive board always. Maybe gets offensive rebounds 3 or 4 times a game, but most of the times when he does, that's just an automatic 2 points for Sonics. As Jamal Poplar, who likes to be a point guard, goes all the way, and his lay-in is good. 3-point lead for DVIN CILICIA after 3 minutes gone of second quarter. Chris Donaldson was late tonight. Has checked in. He passes it to Brandon. Another great drive by Collar. His reverse layup is good. Morris has McIntyre. And Zach was surrounded by 3 defenders. Passes it to RJ, and RJ obviously wants to go in his favorite spot, and he does, and he gets the end one. And there is a timeout called by DVIN CILICIA. We will be back in a minute. And yet again, right after the timeout, well, second time actually today, RJ Smith is on the free throw line after an end one, and he makes this one as well, giving DVIN CILICIA a 2-possession lead with 4 points. There's 6 minutes on the clock. Donaldson passes it to Kelsey, and Hovig was very close to getting another 2, as Brandon was asking him to kick the ball out, and he didn't. Jamal, open. This man likes to shoot threes. Bang! 32-25. And this was Poplar's 7th point by the leading scorer, Brandon Kohler. Loses the possession. As I was saying, the leading scorer is RJ Smith with 11 points. And JJ misses a 3. He will shoot once again from the corner. Bang! You cannot give up this many offensive rebounds. That's what I was saying. Kelsey and Struthers have to box out. McCoy goes on McIntyre. His floater is no good. Highcast with the rebounds. Leaves the ball to JJ, and there's a 10-point lead for DVIN CILICIA, and this is really getting ugly for them. And now Poplar goes all the way. A foul is called. This one goes on Ronald Struthers, which is his first. And there's another timeout call. This one is for US Supersonics. We'll be back after that. And yet again, third time in a row after the timeout, one of the players of DVIN CILICIA is on the free throw line. This time it is Jamal Poplar, and he makes the free throws. 37-25, 12-point lead for DVIN CILICIA. And as I was saying, this is getting really ugly for US Supersonics. They need to step up, score more, and get more stops for the game to not be a blowout. I'll just say that, as Brandon Kohler, as I was saying, makes a mid-range shot, cuts the lead down to 10. And it is still the first half. I was worried that Sonics will fall apart in the third quarter. Well, I was not hoping that. I was hoping that they could go that far and not fall apart. It sounded very bad, actually, as RJ Smith makes a 3. That was his first good attempt from 3 tries. Chris Donaldson misses one. And as I was saying, but the problem of Sonics is that, for example, right now, they are playing alone. this is not a team basketball that we are watching. When they start the game, they pass a lot, they cut a lot, they drive a lot. But now, whenever it gets the ball, they just try to do everything themselves. McCoy will go all the way. Of course, will not pass it, but he's lucky enough, it was fouled, and will be on the line. But if we see the replay, you will see how open Elijah Johnson was under the basket. I mean, we didn't see from this angle, but you can just rewind it back and watch. And it doesn't mean that McCoy is not passing. It means that right now, when the team is close to giving up a big lead against BCDC, they don't pass a lot. So 9 points, 5 boards, and an assist for McCoy, while Hovi Kilzi is replaced by Simon Terzian. And Terzian the other night hit a very important shot from the corner. I'll just be honest, I don't remember who Sonics were playing against, and it was a great game. They actually lost that day, but that shot by Simon Terzian proved that he can be on the floor for a lot of times, while RJ goes up for another shot, and from behind, Elijah Johnson commits for a foul, and that is his third personal foul. So I think now is the right time for Chris Donaldson to check back in. Another made free throw by Smith. Got the pair. McCoy gets the pick from Struthers, leaves the ball to Brandon. Another contested shot, but this one's good. Collar, 2 makes in a row. Good pass to McIntyre. Caucasus, again in his favorite spot, will not shoot. And Poplar is on the 3-point line. Can shoot if needed, but no drives on Struthers. No good. Rebound taken by McCoy. Jamal all the way. It was not a block. It was more of a tip. And now Poplar goes all the way, and it tips the ball out of bounds after his own miss, trying to get the board. And JJ Hagopian comes back. Haikas out. So less than 3 minutes left in the first half. 11-point lead for DVIN. Chris. Elijah is with it. It was a great shot by Elijah, but a great shot is a great shot when it goes in. JJ, pass to RJ. Poplar with a mismatch, and he makes 2 points going on Elijah Johnson, not being afraid of the contact. That's the strongness of Poplar that I was talking about. And in the last possession, Elijah was very close to getting his fourth. He needs to be more careful with the way that he plays defense. Johnson goes on McIntyre, and yes, it's a traveling called on Elijah, while McCoy will replace Donaldson. And I was saying that it was getting ugly for Sonics, but it is ugly now. 13-point lead for BCDC with less than 2 left. JJ makes it 17. Oh, makes it 16 actually. My math teacher was not Einstein, I'm sorry. And Brandon now gets it. Will go all the way. Great job. And one Brandon Collar. Let's see who the foul is on. Yeah, it is on JJ Morris. Not, I'm sorry, JJ Hagopian, not on JJ Morris. And JJ was not very happy with that call. Actually, Morris was agreeing with the call. He rose his hand, showing that he committed for that. While Hagopian, terrible shot, air ball short. Johnson, Brandon won't shoot, goes to the other side. Struthers will though. And it's no good. RJ takes the rebound, passes it to Morris. And he will skip to the other side to Zach, who's open. Bang! A high arc three-point shot by Zach McIntyre goes in. Another 16-point lead. Elijah open. No good. Poplar, great defense. Simon. But Poplar will make the turnaround lay-in. This is close to a 20-point lead. Well, Struthers does not agree with that, makes a three. Back to 15 points, and Struthers with Brandon Kohler are the scoring leaders for Sonics, tied on 11. Game leading scorer is obviously RJ Smith with scored 16 points. And Zach McIntyre all the way makes another mid-range shot using the backboard. And the last shot is going to Supersonics with McCoy being the point guard. There's 10 seconds on the clock. Jamal still waits. He's guarded by RJ Smith. He starts his drive. No, will not shoot. Goes for a turnaround one, and Simon was late for his shot. 17-point lead for for DVIN CILICIA. We're going into the third quarter. We'll be back after 15 minutes and a half prime break. And we are back to the second half of the DVIN and US Supersonics matchup. 17-point lead for the DVIN. Going into the second, and there's the first smash of the game. Starting the second half by RJ Smith, who's the scoring leader yet, and he improves his place. We're scoring 18 points now. McCoy hands it to Brendan, and Estradas will shoot. No good, and Harold Kilsey, who is the starter for the second half. Sonics couldn't get the board, and that's his first minutes of the game. So neither Simon or Hovig are in the lineup as an Armenian. But finally, I see on the floor the best player for me for DVIN, Troy Jones, who gets the first 2 points right when he touches the ball for the first time. Downson, great pass to Struthers, and now McCoy is open. Misses it short. The point guard, Poplar, with the ball. Gets it back, and I will hand it to Troy, who's open. Oh well. Three didn't go. Brandon will shoot. No good. Couldn't get the board. Great pass to Haikas, and Haikas blows an open layup, but it seems like he's got an injury. Nope, everything's fine, and Jamal McCoy is fouled, will go to the line. And Byron is giving instructions to his players while McCoy makes the first free throw. And that is Jamal's 9th point. So he's ready, and the second one is up, and no good. In and out. RJ. Great ball movement, and another miss under the basket for Haikas. JJ, though, saves the ball. Troy. The pass to Haikas. He won't shoot this time. Passes it to RJ, and Smith was so close to getting another and one. Didn't, but will be on the line. And RJ Smith, as it seems like, has paid a rent to leave on the free throw line. And it's really cheap, believe me. Didn't spend a lot of money then. And he feels very good about the house that he rented, because he makes all of the free throws. Another pair made by RJ Smith. So Elijah Johnson is back. Double team on him. Brandon quickly comes to help, but no. Johnson will get the ball and leave it to Jamal McCoy to be the point guard. Brandon drives baseline and makes the lay-in. 20-point lead for BCDC. I want to come back, I'll be honest, I do. But RJ Smith doesn't. Makes it through. 23 points scored by RJ Smith. Jamal goes on JJ, and one. So if Supersonics' free throw line is occupied, McCoy wants to occupy the Vince one. But misses the free throw. Morris leaves it in the post to Poplar. And there's a Three-pointer missed. With McCoy trying to go all the way, which he does. It was a travel for sure, but nothing was scored. Nothing was called, I'm sorry. And now it is, while Troy Jones will be on the line to shoot 2 free throws. To 65-42. Brandon Collar has Hart in the corner, won't pass it to him, and there's a sub on DVIN CILICIA. Gor Simonian was starter last year and not getting enough time this year, is in the game for the first time. And Jamal McCoy, after missing his shot, grabs his own rebound and makes 2. Poplar. McIntyre. Bang! As Jamal will shoot a 3, was not happy with being down with so much deficit. But I mean, right now, Sonics have a lot of things to do to be able to be close for a comeback, as Gor Simonian forces Harut Kalzi to commit for a foul. And he's on the line to shoot 2. Makes the first one. Gor is a great free throw shooter. I actually hope that he will get more time on the floor for DVIN CILICIA, not only when the team is up with a big lead, such as this one with a 23-point lead. McCoy leaves the ball to Hart in the corner. Kelsey won't shoot. Struthers, he's got 4 seconds. Short shot, but let's see. I think it's on Poplar. Yes, it is. I want to watch the replay. I know it seems like we don't have it while Ronald makes the first free throw. McIntyre leaves the ball to Poplar. Right back to Jones. Ball is not stolen, and RJ Smith all the way matches his shirt number with his points. 25 points scored by RJ. And we are not even close to the game being finished, as McCoy makes an and one. Another and one for Jamal McCoy, as he is the leading scorer for Sonics now, scoring 19 points with an opportunity to score one more. As McCoy was so close to getting his own rebound after a miss. McIntyre is open. No good though. Troy. Bang. Jones for a three. I have to say it again. Whenever I see this guy shoot, I have to say it again. The three-point contest, 3-on-3 SBC Cup winner Troy Jones. Smith. What a pass to McIntyre, who didn't use the alley. And a foul is called. I think it is going to be on Chris Donaldson. And there's a timeout called by Sonics. We'll be back in a minute. I guess this has become a tradition in tonight's game when after a timeout, somebody from BCDC has to be on the free throw line. Or both of the coaches really like to call timeouts when there's a foul and somebody has to go to the line. That's the only two explanations I have. What a great Euro step by Brandon Collar, and he makes the shot. 23-point lead for DVIN CILICIA. This is not a couple of stops for a comeback for Sonics. It's a lot of stops. Jamal goes, and makes another two for Poplar. He's got 17 points. And another two for McCoy, 21. And to be frank, all of the players besides JJ Agopian in DVIN CILICIA have scores. Donaldson's gonna make it the fast break too. But Sonics actually have only 6 players with points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 11-man lineup have not scored tonight. Jones. Good pass to Gore. Won't shoot, drives. Good kick to JJ, has to shoot. And there's the 2 points of JJ. And now everybody has scored from BCDC. And Gore gets a steal. Goes on Donaldson, and he only gets the ball off Gore's hands with the help of a foul. So Simonian is going back to the line. Again, Gore on the line. Another make. And there's the 4th made free throw in a row by Simonian. a huge lead by BCDC. And it's the end of the third quarter. Of course, Sonics can make a comeback, but it is becoming impossible for them. Out in the corner. No good. The ball touches the side of the backboard. Johnson tried to save it, but no good. Goes out of bounds. DVIN a ball. McIntyre. Poplar is open now. Bang! Jamal for another three. Yes, be surprised, young man. Well, I think he congrats MJ, the great Michael Jordan, for being the face of the Most Valuable Player award now. It is called now the Michael Jordan Kia Most Valuable Player Award. And what a great pass from Brandon Collar to Chris Donaldson, who will go to the line. And as I spoke about that, I hope, and I really hope, that this year's MVP of the NBA will be a player who really deserves it. I mean, a lot of players have been playing great this year. Actually, who I am surprised with is AD, Anthony Davis from the Lakers, who didn't start strong, but his numbers were talking for him lately. And after starting 2-8 in the season, 2 wins and 8 losses, Lakers are now going up in the standings of the West. I don't know if you can tell if I'm a fan of Lakers or not. I'll just say it, yes, I'm a huge fan of Los Angeles Lakers. And I hope AD gets the MVP. That's why I was talking about it. The Michael Jordan Kia Most Valuable Player Award goes to Anthony Davis. Sounds good, right? Let's talk about this game, though. Less than a minute left in the third quarter, 85-59. Gore is with the ball, leaves it back to Troy. And Poplar was so ready to catch the ball and make. Gore, he's got 4 seconds. They need to shoot. Great pass. Another make for DVIN. 28-point lead. While Kohler is not happy with it. Well, actually a great drive, but oh well, didn't make the easy lay-in. And JJ now misses. Poplar, look at that. It was going to be such an easy point for Poplar, didn't though, and now Troy can pass to Jamal. Get ready. Boom. Shakes the rim with his dunk. So there's 2 seconds. Struthers needs to shoot. Air ball, and that is in. 89-59. 30-point lead for BCDC going into the fourth. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. And now the ball is back for the last 10 minutes of tonight. With Chris Donaldson making a lay-in and crashing the cameraman. 28-point lead for BCDC. The point guard Poplar goes all the way. The layup is no good. Great outlet pass to Brandon Collar, who misses the easy layup. I don't know why he waited for the defense to come back. McIntyre was not going to jump. I doubt that Simonian could block him. So there's that. Gore, open on three. Bang! Yes, prove that you are worth of getting playing time. And Brandon is not lucky. The ball rolls out after a couple of bounces on the rim. And McIntyre has the ball. We'll leave it to Gore again, gets it right back. RJ will go to his favorite spot, obviously, but won't shoot. Zach will, and he makes the mid-range shot. And now, while RJ is still the leading scorer with 25, a lot of players are getting close after Chris Donaldson hitting a three from the corner. And Jamal Poplar, both actually Jamal and RJ, matched their points, scored points with their shirt numbers. So 22 for Poplar, 25 for RJ. Another three-point make by Simonian. And from the other team, from Sonics, Jamal McCoy, who is with the ball now, has got 21 points, very close to being the leader. Kelsey. A travel is called. Well, I didn't see there, to be honest. And didn't even matter that Kelsey made the layup. And as it seems like, Brandon Ray, the head coach of Sonics, is okay with the loss. And McCoy is fouled once again, so he will be on the line. And finally, we will see the three subs that Byron is going to make. Let's see who they replace. So, Donaldson, Hovik Kelsey, and Brendan are out, while Harut and Simon check back in. But for the first time in the league, Garo Payaslian is on the floor for Sonics. Jamal's first shot is not lucky, in and out. Second one is lucky. Makes one of two. RJ, step back. No good. JJ was trying to put it back, but couldn't. Another drive by McCoy, and another foul. And I was talking about RJ renting the free throw line tonight. I'm gonna ask both of those, what are they paying to see who's got a better deal? Because Jamal has been being fouled for a lot of times now. And he makes the first one this time. Goes up on the leaders scoring. He's got 23. And now he's got 24, only one down from RJ Smith's 25. And now, while JJ Morris and Troy Jones are on the bench, anybody is point guard in DVIN. Poplar, jab step, great pass to Zach. No attack. I think McCoy is gonna go all the way once again and be fouled. Let's see. No! No foul has been called this time. What a great dribble. And that is a great pass by JJ Hagopian to Zach McIntyre. I know this is Dustin's all-time favorite lineup. JJ, and RJ. And Jamal. And Georgi Monyan, yes. Poplar. And McCoy misses a three. RJ to Jamal. And there's a foul. I'm kind of blind. I didn't see that JJ Morris is not on the floor. Actually, he is on the bench. And our cameraman has got a great shot here. And Jamal makes the first free throw after being fouled. And right after this shot, DVIN CILICIA passes the 100-point line. And I guess this will be the highest scoring game for a team. Elijah, step back, good. JJ, good pass to Poplar. Another two for Jamal, 26. And this has become for a game not between DVIN CILICIA and Sonics, but between Poplar and RJ to see who will be the leading scorer. Gore takes the rebound. And it is tipped out of bounds by Brandon Coronel. It actually touched Poplar in the end. So great play by Brandon, and the same thing was trying to do Gore. Kelsey won't shoot, and there is a travel called on his drive. After JJ's shot, the ball touches the side of the backboard. Collar all the way, another two. 17 for Brandon. And now Jamal McCoy is ready to check back in. He's near the commissioner's table. McIntyre for a three. 20 for Zach. Not 24, but 20 points for Zach. Terzian. His floater is good. First points for Simon as well. Zach passes to Simonian, who won't shoot. Right back to McIntyre. Another shot, no good. Elijah. Easy Euro step works. Avoids a Gore's charge attempt. McIntyre goes up, and the ball goes in. 108-74. Poplar gets a steal. Zach, no attack, Poplar attack. I'm creating my own basketball language here. No, everything's fine, nothing will be called. And Brandon, right after that, gets an easy drive and 2 points. Smith. And Jamal McCoy is bored there already. For the last 2 minutes, nothing has been called so that he can return. As Poplar misses a three, Brandon, actually Simon with the rebound. And Brandon is trapped, but no, he'll just play easy, give it to Simon. Terzian for a three, no good. JJ takes the ball, and it is stolen from him right away. So Brandon misses another three. Simonian. Good defense, and finally Jamal was starting to go to the bench. And yet, no, Byron didn't let him check in, so he will not be in the game. RJ. Gore is in the corner, another three. This one is missed long. And Collar has it now. Leaves the ball to Simon in the corner, who goes up. Another short miss by Terzian. Elijah is open though. Miss. RJ rebound. McIntyre will go. Was surrounded by four men. And Gore, great pass to the corner to JJ. And actually JJ used the backboard from the corner. It is a very rare shot. And I bet you just give the ball to him and let him shoot 10 times. He won't be able to make one using the backboard. It is so rare. Although JJ goes all the way, his layup is no good. Poplar with a board, and he has scored 32 points tonight. He is the leading scorer, and I think he will stay. Simon, another floater, another short miss. JJ, and this was going to be so great, but Garo Payastan gets an unsportsmanlike foul. So after Poplar shooting 2 free throws, BCDC will still have possession with minute and 39 left. And with such a big point difference, I'm kind of surprised with the amount of personal fouls that have been committed tonight, with Supersonics having 5, 8, 11, 12, 13, 15 personal fouls, as opposed to DVIN 6, 7, 10, 12, 13. So only 2 foul difference between the teams. Sonics actually falling two times more. And in the second half, both of the teams' head coaches have used only 1 timeout. Still, both of them have 2. And after a miss, RJ leaves it to Zach. Attack, makes the 3. He's got 25 as well. Ties with RJ. Great defense, RJ. It seems like Smith hit Brandon Collar's hand really hard. He was not happy with that. But the nicest guy, of course, never does that, as JJ makes the fast break open lay-in. Kelsey will shoot a 3. Makes the 3 using the backboard. If he called that, that is a great stop, pop, and drop. Under a minute. JJ makes the 3. He scored 7. This Payaslan's shot is no good. And now, are you ready? Just listen to the sound of that rim. Elijah. No good. Payaslan has it, leaves it to Kelsey. Harut, great fake. No good. DVIN still with another opportunity, and RJ Smith goes all the way. And another 2 points. He's got 27. Kelsey will shoot again. Air ball. And now Gore, I don't think will shoot, but Brandon gets the ball. And he makes the lay-in. But now that is it. 127-81, a blowout win from BCDC against US Supersonics. 35 points for Jamal Poplar. He is the leading scorer. And this was Albert with you. As always, love basketball, and he will love you back. Peace.